I would like to share something I have learned, and I actually will do everything I can to prevent it happen in the future. And I think the best name of it is probably the toxic
It's like
workplace.
good ain't good enough, so you gotta be great. And I'ma do whatever it takes, doing what I love in life, and I'll pay the price, and not stopping even if the shit kills me, even if it kills me.
Welcome to MattGron's Scaling Up Journey, and this is episode 13. And this is when entrepreneurship runs smack into reality. My name is Mattias, and you are?
I'm Svea. Hi. Welcome everyone back to MattGron's Scaling Up Journey number 13, and it's Monday, so that means we're talking about the weekly self-inventory that you do every Friday. So where you're like reflecting about the week and yourself, things that were good, things you want to improve. I would say let's start with the first question that you ask yourself on these self-inventories, and that is, what are you not proud of, and what could you have done better this last week?
Something I've been reflecting on during last week is what and where I can do better to actually inspire everyone to charge the customer the money, for the work they hired us to do in the first place. A clear signal that I have failed is basically when I hear that customers don't even know that we are working for free.
Oh.
So, and that means we haven't faced the customer and asking for more budget. So I'm talking about the cases when we have all the ifs and buts, etc., and still we don't pick up the phone and say, "Hey, customer, we need more budget to actually solve what you are asking for."
Yeah, sometimes it's like that. So they were just assuming that you would do it for free because there was lack of communication.
No, yeah, but the thing is, the customer, a lot of these times, the customer, they don't assume anything because they don't even know that we are working for free. So do you understand what I mean there? Like let's say the budget is finished, and I'm sitting here and I'm working, and I don't reach my own utilization rate target, and I'm not communicating to the customer that, okay, I'm a little bit stressed, the budget is over. And very often the reason why I'm not doing that is because I might feel I will offend someone if I actually asking for more money. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
I completely understand.
that's really when the creative role faces or overlapping with a sales role. Still, what we do every day is client work.
Yeah, I can 100% relate, because me as a freelancer do a lot of project-based work, and I have the same struggle. It's uncomfortable, but it's super important. If you have a budget and it's over communicated, and you get paid for what you're doing. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And 9 out of 10 times when you ask for more budget, the customers say yes, of course.
Yeah. So what did you learn this last week? Is this something connected to what you just told me, or did you learn something else last week?
Last week, there was a lot of things I actually talked about on the Stay Crisp part of my reflections. Something that I want to share is actually regarding transparency and having an open heart at iGoMoon. I experience is that we have been through a tough time with COVID, and during that period we're also struggling a little bit financially. We also worked a lot, on updating our website and improved our process. And truly, I now see a positive trend in financial numbers and work energy, team spirit. And we also see the have fun side is rising on the horizon. I mean, the future is bright. I told everyone today, like, really well done, great work. Let's continue as we do now, reaching for the moon every day as a team. And when I'm looking back, at 8 years as the captain of this rocket venture, actually something I see now when I'm talking with you here is I would like to share something I have learned, and I actually will do everything I can to prevent it happen in the future. And I think the best name of it is probably the toxic workplace. And I think all the worst elements of a toxic workplace includes manipulating, backstabbing, offensive behavior, and I mean it could even turn out as harassment. And these behaviors can't hide behind the excuse of, oh, I was just being honest, or being labeled as transparency. I think all these things are the opposite of actually being transparent and having an open heart. And for me, iGoMoon should be a workplace where you feel appreciated, respected, and safe. And one of the most effective ways to prevent the wrong kind of transparency from happening is to make the organization's motivations for transparency well known, and set clear boundaries and intentions, and make it crystal clear from the start. Because I have learned, having an open heart or being transparent, it could also be used for taking advantage.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, because I can actually say something to you and then say, now I was using extreme things like manipulating, backstabbing, offensive behavior, but I can do that and then label it. I'm just transparent. Isn't there transparent? Isn't there a transparent culture here?
Yeah, understand.
So it's very important that when you are talking about someone or saying something, that you can say the same thing with the person in the room, like with a colleague in the room. So that was some things I actually thought about now when I was talking to you.
Yeah.
Because the company and companies, they will always go through tough times, and I think we talk about this was actually a spin-off from an earlier episode when we talked about having an open heart and transparency. So it's actually something I've been thinking about since then. Yeah.
Nice. That was a good learning for last week, I think. And the sentence that you just said, that you should be able to say something, but also say it with the room with the person. What is happening? Yeah. With the person in the same room. That is a super important sentence to me as well.
Yeah, because that's transparency.
Yeah, exactly. And the last question for the self-inventory of last week is the have fun part. What did you celebrate, and how many kudos did you give out?
Yeah, I gave kudos last week to Henrik, senior and junior. Henrik Senior is a strategist here at iGoMoon, and Henrik is a junior. And I gave Henrik Senior kudos because I think he did a really good job. He is working on a specific workshop we will do for our customers to help them get a better understanding of their target groups. And I gave kudos to Henrik Jr., aka Steelhand, for doing a lot of great quotes last week for potential new customers. So yeah.
Nice. Sounds like a successful week again. Very insightful. Do you want to add something to that? You know, I'm going to ask you that every single time if we miss something. A wrap up.
A wrap up. Yeah. So I think it's super important to set clear boundaries and intentions. So it's really crystal clear from the start what the company means with transparency.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
that's a common thing that we have in our episodes actually communication. I think that really stands out. It's so important, communication. So thank you for your self-inventory and sharing it with us, and see you in the next one, which is the Wednesday episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
And see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.